this is Julia, and welcome to Convos with Julia. And this is a very special episode because I'm going to be answering questions all about Christmas. So I asked you guys to give me some questions related to Christmas and what it's like at Christmas being blind, and you guys gave me some great ones. So let's get right into it. So the first question is, what is Christmas like blind? Well, what is Christmas like blind? It's awesome. It's not any worse than like what it would be like for you. It's still great. But I think the question you're trying to ask is, what does Christmas feel like for me? Because from what I've heard, Christmas is pretty visual. Well, for you guys, I mean, a big portion of what you associate with Christmas is your sight. But for me, I use all my other senses. So let's start with sound. So sound is a big portion of what makes it feel like Christmas for me. And the main thing that makes it feel like Christmas through sound is music. You hear music everywhere. Like everywhere you go at this time of year, there's Christmas music playing, especially in our house. We started listening to Christmas music on November 1st. Also, there's the little things like bells ringing. Like for example, we have a bell on our front door that rings whenever you open the door. And sometimes when I'm out and stuff, I hear bells and stuff like that. And those kind of little things also make it feel like Christmas. The next sense that makes it feel like Christmas is the taste. So there are certain things that we only get or eat or whatever in our family at Christmas time. A couple of those tastes are candy cane ice cream, which if you didn't know what that is, it's just this really good candy cane flavored ice cream. And the obvious eggnog, which all my family really loves. Puppy chow, which, no, it's not puppies chowed up if you might think that, but it's basically like this powder chocolate thing. It's really good. And also this one thing we have on every Christmas morning is monkey bread. It's like cinnamon rolls, but better apparently. I don't like it, but whatever. And like the obvious, turkey and stuff, but that's not specific to Christmas, but yeah. So the next sense is smell. For one thing, and the main thing that makes it smell like Christmas is the Christmas tree. We're one of those families who gets a real Christmas tree, not a fake Christmas tree, so our entire house smells like pine. So that's basically the main smell that makes me think of Christmas. There aren't really any other smells. So the last sense is touch. So the main touch at Christmas time is snow, if it does snow. But there are also like decorations and stuff that I feel. For example, we have this wreath thingy on our railing that I touch all the time when I'm walking around, and there are some like other little decorations. Although I don't really feel decorations a lot in our house. Like I wouldn't really know if that there were decorations all over our house unless someone told me. So those are basically just all the four senses that make it feel like Christmas for me. But the next part of what makes it feel like Christmas for me is the traditions. Speaking of that, the next question that I was asked is, what are my favorite Christmas traditions? So our family is big on traditions. We have a lot of traditions at Christmas, so I can't exactly name one, so I'm gonna name a few. So the first thing is a big family gathering that we have with all of my mom's side of the family, so it's a lot of people, and we only see a lot of these people once a year, and it's just a great tradition that we have to spend time with our family. Another thing is certain movies that we watch. And yes, I do like movies, even though in a previous convo, I said I didn't really like movies because I don't know the characters, but in these classic movies, I know all the characters because I watch them every single year. So my favorite Christmas movies are Home Alone, Elf, and Christmas with the Cranks. So those are just like classics in my family. We couldn't go to Christmas without watching them. So some other traditions are like making gingerbread houses, going to Christmas concerts, and going to Swiss Chalet. Now, we don't go out for dinner very much in our family. That's a very rare thing. But every year we do go to Swiss Chalet at Christmas, and that is a favorite of all of ours. We just did it this past weekend, actually. So those are all my favorite traditions besides, like the Christmas morning, Christmas Eve, all that stuff. Obviously, those are all my absolute #1 favorite traditions. So the last question I'm going to be answering today is, what is my favorite Christmas gift that I've ever got? My favorite gift I ever got, I have to say, is one I got when I was in grade 5, and it was my iPod Touch. At that time, those were like the thing, the trend. Like everyone had iPod Touches. If you had one of those, you were cool. So I wanted an iPod Touch so bad. Like I remember half a year beforehand, I kept talking to my dad and my mom and asking them questions about iPod Touches and telling them I made it clear that I really wanted one of those. And when I found out I got one on Christmas morning, I freaked out, literally. Like I was so excited. It was like the best day of my life. Actually, my dad filmed it and we have a clip of it. So here's a clip of me getting my iPod Touch.
What does that say? iPod Touch. So what is that? It's an iPod Touch! Yes, it is! It's an iPod Touch!
So yeah, as you can tell, I was pretty excited about that. So those were all the questions for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. And finally, I want to wish you guys a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions you would like to ask me, just leave them in the comments and I will try to answer them in the next video. See ya!